welcome back to Newsday. Thank you for staying with us. Nigeria's state oil firm, NNPC Limited, has said one of its subsidiaries has agreed to supply 100 million standard cubic feet of gas per day to the Dangote oil refinery for the next 10 years. However, financial details haven't been disclosed yet, and under the agreement, NNPC Gas Marketing Limited will supply the refinery built by Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote in Lagos with natural gas for power generation and feedstock. The contract has options for renewal and additional supply. NNPC, which is Africa's biggest oil producer, is seeking to promote domestic gas consumption for industrial growth.
Well, we are now being joined by the founder of Megastar Foundation, Adeniyi Ifetayo, to discuss the foundation's latest CSR initiative to ensure that no child is left behind in the areas of health, education, and sports. Good to see you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Newsday today. Now, you're here to discuss making sure that no child is left behind, particularly when it comes to health and education. We've seen the number of children with malnutrition in Nigeria increase over the last couple of years. We also have one of the largest populations of out-of-school children in the world. So what is your foundation doing to try and tackle these issues?
Yeah, I want to first of all go by the former American president inaugural speech, where he said that ask not what your country can do for you, but you ask what you can do for your country. So it's on the basis of this that we said that we need to give back to the society. And you will agree with me, recently we thought we have won a war over cholera, and there was a cholera outbreak. We just felt that let's go to some of these primary schools, secondary school. You'll be surprised that I was in a school about 3 days ago, and there were about over 2,000 kids, over 2,000 pupils sharing about 4 toilets. So we just felt that, oh, let's do more, let's build more, since I have access to some influential, some wealthy, and some rich Nigerians who have been very supportive to me. And they are very much understanding in making sure that we give them a befitting toilet so that we can, cut this thing before it spread beyond our reach. And another thing we do is in the area of education. We get to some school, we notice that pupils, 4 of them, 5 of them, sharing a bench that could have contained just 2 children, So we just felt that we just want to make life comfortable for them. So that's why we are doing that. And as well, of course, in the area of sport, a Haidu Hand is a deaf workshop. We just want to catch them young.
And could you tell us more about Megastar Foundation and the CSR initiatives that they have implemented, just as you were saying, to help with health, education, and sports?
Yes, we felt that sport is a unifying factor, and it is a sport that sport is something that brings the Nigerians, or anywhere you are, together, regardless of your religion or political affiliation, and we need love anywhere we are. So we felt that we should also use it to scatter for talent. I have a lot of platform. I have friends in the media, like what Arise TV is doing now, just to give us a platform to hear our view, to give us the voice. So that's why we said that, okay, let's organize a 7-a-side football competition, and the final is coming up on Sunday. We actually partner with RCCG CSR because it's not something we can do alone, and there are a lot of price tag to read, and also calling the media to come and film it. We are sending the clips abroad so that maybe they can start a life from there. And in Megastar Foundation as well, we are also looking at females who felt that they are widow, they don't have anything to do, and they have passion to learn mechanic. And there's an institution in Lagos where we paid some money for about 6 females to learn to become female mechanic, and I'm very proud that very soon they will be doing their graduation, so that we make sure we just want to empower people, and regardless of where you come from. So if some of these top-notch Nigerian rich influential, which I do something for. They've shown me so much love. I just felt that this is a way of giving back to the society who have given me so much.
Well, thank you. You mentioned that you've been training widows with entrepreneurial skills such as learning how to do mechanic work. Can you speak to us a little bit more about your targeted work involving women?
Yes, it's just alarming that sometimes we didn't pray for it, but it happens when there's a kind of divorce or a woman lost her husband and there's no plan, so she will be left to to take care of the whole family, and there's so much pressure, the economy and all of that. We just felt that if we can empower such an individual, it will be very easy, to ease off the burden. It will be very easy to ease off the burden from them, and that's why we felt that we partner with, they are also an NGO which specializes in women empowerment, that how can we come in? And they said we have some female who want to learn tailoring, who want to learn, become mechanic, who want to do other stuff. We just say, okay, we can make the resources available, and so that they can be trained, they can have skills, so that they can put food on their table. And we know that they said, don't just give an individual what to eat, or if you feed a man for a day, if you give a man a fish, you have fed him for a day, but if you teach him how to catch fishes, you have fed such an individual for the rest of his life. So that's what we are looking at, that once we empower them, it will snowball to them to take care of their family, to take care of their loved one, and Nigeria will become a better place.
And that's always good to hear. Are there any considerations for children with developmental disabilities within the Megastar Foundation? Is that a focus in terms of this CSR, knowing that they too often get left behind?
Yeah, yes, we know. Just like I said, we have a platform, we have an access, but they don't have. So we are taking their plight to those individuals who have been very consistent, who have been very supportive, especially His Majesty Ogiame Atunwase Diolu of Warri, Barrister Glyphent Obunigwe, who have been very supportive with this initiative. Even they supported us with funds to make some furniture. Of course, once we see that, we are ready to partner. What we are focusing on, no child should be left behind, giving them skill, giving them tools in when it comes to education, paying some school fees, and making sure they're like for the widow now or the women, they have skill, they are empowered, so that they can cater for their family when there's no man, or when they have lost their husband or the head of the family. So for those people who are, maybe they are Down syndrome, whatever, if they can contact us, why not? It's just for us to give back to the society and to make Nigeria a better place for all of us. And I'm just praying that some of these men who have been doing so much, one day they will be gathered together to recognize them and appreciate them.
Thank you, sir. Now, I imagine that you have been doing this for a while. So can you talk to us a little bit about your journey with Megastar Foundation, how long you've been doing this for, and if you've seen any trends, particularly when it comes to children's health and their education?
Yeah, we started from 2010. They said that a drop of water makes mighty ocean, just a bit by bit. I can tell you, if you can't do your part, if I can't do my part, we can make a positive change in our community, in our society. I believe that not until you become a governor or you are placed in the position of authority, it's just little bit here, little bit there. And people, when they see what you are doing, they will come to support. I've had a situation that somebody saw what I was doing, were like, oh, how do you get funding? I said, well, from my little research, I said, don't worry, I will support you with this. That's what we are talking about. It's all about social impact. It's all about giving back. It's all about making positive change in the life of those around you, especially those who cannot pay you back, like those we provided. I was so happy seeing the children loitering around the benches and the chair that were provided. They were so happy. That gave me joy. I don't know them from Adam. I'm not sure I'm waiting for them to come and pay me back, but it's just a way to make those people who cannot even afford it, those people who cannot pay you back, it's just a way of putting smile in their faces. That's what we've been doing since 2010, and God has been helping us now that people have been coming to support and say, oh, you are doing a great job, we can support you.
Well, you are doing a great job, and I hope more people support your foundation. Thank you so much for talking with us this afternoon. Adeniyi Ifetayo, the founder of Megastar Foundation.